So where did your love of learning about the gospel and the scriptures and the doctrines of the kingdom, how did that develop? Sister Hallstrom, you want to start?
I can remember as a young child, my mother having never thrown anything away, particularly the magazine called The Improvement Era.
Remember it well.
I remember as a child being fascinated by what was contained within the Improvement Era and thumbing through that, which of course contained a lot of gospel-oriented messages as well as other things that were interesting. Which led to me, I remember my first church book that I read. I was 11 years old. It was in my father's bookcase, and it was The Signs of the Times by Joseph Fielding Smith. It was a series of, I think, 10 lectures or something that he had given in the tabernacle. And that was my first church book that I read from cover to cover. And I'm assuming because of being a youth and being interested in the signs of the times or the end, that was probably one of the main motivations. But it was significant. Seminary, of course. I had marvelous seminary teachers who were loving and kind and who had great testimonies of the gospel. So that influenced me. For myself, though, I think where it really began to take a deep root for me was my first semester at BYU, where you have to take the required Book of Mormon. I remember being my registration being late and in the field house where that was that crazy time, and getting a religion teacher that on the very first day of class, I remember walking into this room and the classroom was full. And here was the instructor at the front of the class, and he seemed to me old, white hair, and I thought in my immaturity, I thought, oh, gee, I didn't, what is an old man going to teach me? How wrong I was. His name was Byron C. Doan. And he changed my life. I don't remember specific lessons. I just remember that my eyes were opened, and I think that's where I first really began to grasp the significance of the Book of Mormon in my life and with what he taught. And I loved him so much, and his effect was so profound on me that for the next semester, he was the first one that I went to get for my religion class. I wanted to make sure that I would be able to have Byron C. Doan teach me for 122. That sort of was the beginning for me.